Hello, my creative friends. Jessica Sanders here of ColorMeCreativeArt.com. Today, let's talk about all of these supplies. So, I've been doing a lot of watercolor lately. I am sure you have seen. So, I want to share this upcoming year. We'll be doing some watercolor painting as well as some mixed media. So let's talk about the watercolor supplies I have to show you coming up, and then we'll talk about mixed media supplies. They're both pretty exciting if you ask me. First of all, I finally got my hands on the Jane Davenport Glitzy palette. I have opened and looked at the inside. Oh, sorry if my camera shook there. Look how nice it looks. Finally, it came out in October of 2017, and I finally got my hands on it, so here it is. I will be doing some swatching and painting with it. I am excited, but I haven't done it yet because I was saving to do with you. So there's that. I also picked up a few more of the mermaid markers, and this shipwrecked is the theme for these colors. And I just loved this color palette here. And so I thought these would be a nice addition to my mermaid markers. I find that I don't use the mermaid markers as much as I use some of the other Jane Davenport supplies, but I do think they're a lot of fun to play with. So I'll be doing some work with mermaid markers coming up. And I normally use this. This is the Princeton Select watercolor brushes, which I really like, but because I like the Princeton Select so much, I decided I would invest in some Princeton Neptune. So we're going to be, you'll be seeing me use these, and we're going to be trying them out. I did a little bit of some practice with this particular brush, which is, I think they call it, an oval wash, but it has this interesting shape. And I'm used to using a round brush, and this one makes just different kinds of marks, so I'm starting to have some fun with that, but I'll be trying that out more on the channel. And then I also have some Cheap Joe's. If you've heard of Cheap Joe, if you're on YouTube, I am sure you've heard of Cheap Joe. An American Journey watercolor sample set, which is basically dots in this nice carton here of the colors that they have chosen. So this has 26 colors, so I'm also interested in swatching this and trying these out because I've heard great things about Cheap Joe's American Journey watercolors. So I want to try those. It's really convenient that they came in this swatch set of, actually it's 24. It's 24, I think, plus black and white. I don't know. I'll have to count. But in any case, I want to try these out. I've heard great things. I've heard that possibly they're made by Da Vinci. I don't know if that's rumors true or not, but we'll have some fun with those. I also wanted to try out Cheap Joe's watercolor paper. Kilimanjaro is their brand, and I know a lot of artists use it in place of, say, Arches or Fabriano, that it is fairly comparable to them. So I'm going to be trying these out, and you may have seen this already because I'm doing some galaxy paintings on this. Fun stuff. And also I have added to my watercolor collection, because I have just fallen in love with watercolor, the Magello Mission Gold set. This is a 36 color set. In any case, it has more colors than I can really use. Look at that. But I have been using them, and I really love them so far. So you'll be seeing these in my videos as well. Oh yeah, lots of watercolor stuff coming up. I am excited. And then let's talk about mixed media, because I also have that. So Dina Wakley just came out with a lot of new stuff. A lot of new supplies. So she came out with new colors of her acrylic paint, and I really love these bottles, and the colors that she uses speak to me. I'm an 80s kind of girl just like her, and so I wanted to get all of her new colors to try out in the mixed media stuff. I also got her washi tape, which I love this already. I love it already. I got her a little collage words, which these are really nice because when you put them on a light colored background, just like this collage paper, it goes on basically clear. I actually got 2 of each of these because I knew I was going to love them. In fact, I've already started using them in my original Dina Wakley Media Journal. I'll flip to that page here. So here is some of the collage paper, and I love it. I mean, I love it already. Can you see that? Just some scribbly fun pages that I have in my Dina Wakley journal. Let me see. I believe I also swatched the colors just to see what they would look like on the craft paper. See if I can find that. Yeah, here we go. So on this page, these are all of her new colors. You can see I don't have it labeled yet or anything like that. I was just trying it out. And then this is some of her washi tape and some of her collage words. And I just want to leave this page just the way it is because be content. It's very simple. It's just be content. It speaks to me. I don't know. Anyway, so I love Dina Wakley stuff. So this is her journal from last year. You can see I have a lot of pages to go in there, but I also invested in this huge journal. So you can see how much bigger it is, I think. Let's see. Let me turn it sideways. I can't get it all in the frame of my camera. See if I do this, if you can see. Move my camera back. There you go. So now you can see the size-wise between the old and the new. It's quite a bit bigger. It's much taller. And what is that? Maybe 3 inches wider. Sorry, I'm not trying to yell in your ear. Let's fix my camera back. So I am looking forward. So I'm looking forward to working more in this journal and in the large journal. I have already started gessoing some pages. I just started working because I know I want gesso on a lot of the pages. I left some the watercolor paper, this is a cotton rag watercolor paper, which is completely different from papers you buy specifically for watercolor. This is a handmade paper. It will peel and it doesn't take a beating. It's very absorbent. It will go through the page. So I gessoed the back of the page. Anyway, so I know that I'm going to be working on gesso, and I've been gessoing some pages in both journals. I was trying to see. And everybody has a different feel for these journals, but I loved mine. I loved it in the small size, so I went ahead and got it in the large size when it just came out. So I am super excited. So those are all of my new supplies, I think. Yeah. So the supplies will be coming up. We'll be using and doing some mixed media artwork, and we'll be doing lots of watercolor because I'm just loving watercolor now. And also we'll be having some journal flips because I'm almost finished a couple of my journals. It takes me a really long time, but I'm getting there. This Jane Davenport that I got last year is almost full, only a few more pages, so I'll do some journal flips for you. I would love to hear from you what you would like to see on my channel. So I'm also considering doing some art book reviews, but I'm not to that point yet. I want to do that. That's sort of on my to-do list, but I need to clear up a few scheduling things before I can do that sort of thing. So I'll be doing lots of watercolor, and I'm about to start a project. By the time you see this video, I may have already started a project of painting galaxies. You may have seen, let me move this. You may have seen that I did a Skillshare class painting galaxy style paintings, and it's just a lot of fun. If you stay till the end of this video, you'll see a little promo video where I got together with some really nice and fun Skillshare teachers, a couple of digital Skillshare teachers and another watercolor teacher, and we made a series of space-themed classes, and mine was painting galaxies, in which we painted these 3 galaxy bookmarks. Well, if you'd like to see the other teachers that I worked with, then I will also leave that link below, and you can watch the promo at the end of this video. I had so much fun painting galaxies, and it seems like a lot of people enjoy watching galaxies be painted and seeing them done. So I'm thinking of starting a project of galaxy painting, a series, and I'm debating of whether it will be 30 or whether I will continue to 100. I may start with 30, see how it goes, and then push to 100. I haven't decided yet, but that's the fun. I don't have to decide right now. I can wait and see how it goes and go from there. All right, so thank you so much for joining me. I just wanted to share with you about what's coming up on the channel, and I would love, again, to hear what you have to say, what you would like to see. I'm planning on watercolor, mixed media, some art journaling. Eventually I'll be adding in some book reviews for art books, art teaching books, and yeah, some of my Skillshare bonus videos end up on YouTube as well. So just let me know what you think about all of that. Let me know what you want to see, because I love hearing your ideas. I get a lot of ideas from my students and from you. Let me know in the comments below. And thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.
Introducing the Creative Space Agency. We are a team of Skillshare teachers from around the world who wondered what we could do if we got together and collaborated on a set of classes that shared a common theme. Outer space became our theme of choice, and so the Creative Space Agency was born. Now launched and available on Skillshare, please check out all of the following classes. So what is actually covered in each of these classes? In the class Let's Design a Rocket Logo, Lindsay shows us how to practice and develop our vector skills by putting a flat design logo together in Adobe Illustrator. Using Illustrator's Shape Builder tool, you'll learn how to make complicated shapes with ease. You will also learn how to add dimension and highlights to your logo, as well as mastering circular text to create your own amazing rocket logo. In Diana's Paint a Child on the Moon class, using watercolor, Diana will show us how to draw and paint a cute and simple card of a child sleeping on the moon. It's the perfect painting for a gift or to put in your child's room. In Jessica's Loose and Lively Watercolor Galaxy class, Jessica will show us a range of watercolor techniques such as lifting, keeping a wet edge, and using contact paper masking, all while painting beautiful watercolor galaxies. In Chris's Create a Space themed illustration class, Chris will show us how to turn a cratered pancake surface into a 3D moon, paint a nebula and stars, and combine all these images into one stunning illustration. At the Creative Space Agency, we have had a lot of fun putting our classes together, and I hope you enjoy watching all of them and learning an awesome range of new skills.
And if you stay to the end of this video, I have a little special trailer sort of thing on there about the group of Skillshare.